Should I make this harder? I'm gonna make this a little harder. We're gonna do the number generator chooses how many hours I read in a day. I'm a little nervous. I'm a little scared, but that's okay. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna have fun. I've seen this challenge floating around on BookTube and Bookstagram, so I thought I would join in. I'm going to use a number generating wheel on my phone. I will update with the reads that I pick and kind of just like sporadically updating with my thoughts and feelings on the books. I'll show you the books that I plan to read. So I just finished Manacled, and I don't want to talk about it, so I gave it 5 stars. Give me like 3 to 5 business days before I actually talk about that book. Because Manacled was like 1,000 pages, I want to read a short, cute novella, and this is Powerful by Lauren Roberts. The second or the 1.5 in the Powerless series. Look how pretty these are. I mean, together. Beautiful. I'm gonna read this, and I probably, depending on how many hours I get, probably could finish this in a day. And that's why I also picked another novella, The Fae Princes. This is book 4. I do have the audiobook, but I think if I'm having that many hours in a day to read, I don't need the audiobook. Like, I'm just gonna sit and read it. So these are my 2 books that I'm starting out with, but again, I'm doing this for a full week. So I'm starting this on a Tuesday. I'm gonna go Tuesday to Tuesday. It's gonna be a full week of this random number generator. I think I could finish these in a day, but let's see how many hours I get for tomorrow. Okay, how do I hit start? Oh, tap to spin. That was dumb. Okay, it's 1 to 6, so I could get 1 hour. I don't even see where the dial is. What does that say? 2. Should I make this harder? I'm gonna make this a little harder. 3 to 8, fine. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so I either get, sorry, we're starting this over. I obviously didn't plan this out very well. 3 to 8 hours. Okay, so we're gonna do that again. And we're gonna wait. Because like 3 is fine, but like I read for 1.5 hours each morning. So like that's already half of it done. 6, beautiful. 6 hours. I will start the timer in the morning, probably get 1 hour, 1.5 hours done right at the beginning of my day. I go to work, I'll get home at like 1 or 2 and then read for the rest of the day. So 6 hours. I will update frequently. Tell me why I'm so tired. Why am I so tired right now? I didn't even work that long. I just got back from work. It's 2 p.m. I worked out after work too, so I only worked from like 8 to 11. Really slow day, but like I am so tired. I think it might be also I am on day 3 of my period and I'm feeling it. I'm gonna sit and read for the next 4 hours and 28 minutes. I had read this morning, so my timer from yesterday, 6 hours. I'm about 1.5 hours in. I am on chapter 7, page 85. Do you guys see how big this text is in like the margins and the double spacing? It's been the fastest book. Like it's so easy to get through, and Adina and Mac, I like them. It's really simple, and I think coming from a book like Manacled that I just read, something like this is nice as like a palate cleanser, but it's also kind of depressing because it's like there's not a lot of detail going on. Like there's not a lot of description, it's just a lot of dialogue. I hope it gets better, but right now, almost 100 pages in, it's not like my favorite book ever, but it's nice palate cleanser from that dense 1,000 page book from Manacled. So finish the 4.5 hour timer tonight and do a new timer for tomorrow. But I think I can finish this today. So I'm gonna get going. I'm on page 150 right now. I'm almost done. It's like 220 pages. Like I'm gonna finish it in the next like hour probably. I have 3 hours left. I'm gonna be very honest. I may have been dozing in and out. I think I could have been on page like 200 by now, but there was a good like 25-30 pages where I was in and out of sleep. So I'm really tired. I'm gonna keep drinking my ice. I'm gonna keep reading. I'm feeling a little bit more awake now from having a little in and out power nap. It's a little insta-lovey. Like they don't love each other yet, but they definitely are like, they spent 2 weeks with each other and we didn't get to see a lot of the 2 weeks. Like we've only seen maybe 3 or 4 moments that they've had together and they're like, oh my God, we spent 2 weeks together. I really like you. And it's like, since when? Since when? This just started. I don't know. It's cute. It's fast paced. page 170. I think I have 2 hours and 33 minutes left. This book is giving me like a big ego because I'm reading it so fast.
That's because the words are like 4 words a page.
I know, the text is so big that it's making me feel like a speed reader. There's like no detail, it's all dialogue. And it's super easy to read. So I'm liking that aspect, just get it over with. It's like a quick, nice little novella. It's sweet, like I'm not hating it, but it's kind of nice to know what Adina has been doing while Peyton has been in the trials. That was so sad. I don't know what I finished. Oh, I gotta set the timer. I have an hour and 46 minutes left. I don't know what went through my head. Like, that was the sweetest, saddest ending ever. I remember in Powerless, spoiler, I remember Adina dying. I remember that. But for some reason in my head, I think so much had happened at the end of this book, and it's been a year since I've read it, that this one I was like, oh, it's gonna be cute and fun, and like Adina's gonna be fine. I forgot she dies. I remember she did. I remember. That was so sad. And I completely forgot. Like, it was so sweet, and I'm glad that we got to see what Adina was doing during Peyton's journey. Like, that was fun. But it was really quick, really fast-paced. I know it's a novella, it's supposed to be, but I kind of wish we got more. I kind of wish there was more. Now that, like, that heartache towards the end with Mac, oh my god, the poor guy. He has so much loss in his life, and he just lost this new budding relationship that just happened. That was not what I was expecting. Okay. I think I'm still gonna give it a 3.5, like 3.5. It's not like it was the best book ever, but oh my god, so sweet. After I got past like page 160, 170, I really was like, oh my god, this is really cute. How do I draw a moon? I'm not an artist, you guys, but I drew a moon and some stars, and now I want to go to this one. Oh, the see you in the sky. Stop. Do you think that Mac will have a bigger role in Reckless, which will be really exciting? Like, I think he's gonna try, obviously, to like avenge her and like get his revenge against the king, because fuck him for putting Adina in that situation. Even though that Peyton doesn't know about Mac, because Adina kind of wanted to keep it like a secret because she knew that Peyton was like busy and doing her own thing. Like, I think that Mac will prove himself. That's gonna be really sweet. So wow, I was not expecting to actually like really, really enjoy that after, because the beginning was a little bit slow. It was fast paced, but like slow because it was just like dialogue at first, and it got really cute. That was a surprise, so I'm very happy with that. I'm gonna start the Fae Princess tonight. I am still really tired. My eye contacts are drying out right now. An hour and 46 minutes, so I'm going to start this after I eat something, probably like make dinner. I do read before bed. Let's pick tomorrow's time. Probably won't update much more for the rest of the night. What did I have it through? 3 to 8? That's kind of a lot. I don't work tomorrow, but I do have a lot of stuff to do. So 3 through 8. Come on, it would be really great if you focused on that. Spin, and then we'll wait. Seven. Okay, 7, that's fine, whatever. I have the audiobook, so if I need to actually like do some things tomorrow, I can just plug in the audiobook and listen to it, but still, I did make it up to 8 hours and now I'm like complaining, so I'm gonna probably finish this tomorrow, and then we'll have to pick another book because I only had those 2 books planned for this video, which now like looking back, like probably should have had more, but we'll look at my TBR card tomorrow and pick another book. I'm gonna continue this morning. I'm on page 90, The Fae Princess. It's okay. I mean, these books are so fun and so easy and like so like digestible, and it's reverse harem. There's a lot of smut. The past two actually haven't had a lot of smut in them, which is kind of refreshing because the first two, that's all it was, and then the plot really picks up. Waiting for Brock to finish his run, and we're gonna go to the bookstore and we're gonna go out to eat for breakfast. So we've got kind of a fun busy day. Today I am reading for 7 hours. I've already read for an hour and 15 minutes, which is kind of nice because this morning when I woke up I got to read a little bit. Okay, I'm stopping the timer at 5 hours and 2 minutes. I love these books. They're so fun and so easy to read. I just forgot how spicy they are, so I'm like kind of listening to it in the car, and every time someone walks past, I just turn it down a little bit because I'm like, I don't know if they can hear what's happening, but I don't need anyone to hear what's happening. Finish this book today. I'm gonna, for sure, in the next 5 hours. I just don't know what I'm gonna read next, and I have books on my TBR cart that I could read, but also I'm going to the bookstore, so maybe I could find something. Okay. We just went to Poor Richard's. It's definitely our favorite bookstore in Colorado. Or yes. Colorado Springs, right? I got Killjoy because it's a novella and I like Holly Jackson and I haven't read this one yet, so I'm gonna, maybe I could read it in this video because I've done novellas for this whole video. One.
Doesn't that just turn you on?
Let me see. Oh, no, it doesn't.
Who you're thinking about in these romance books?
A friend from Bookstagram. We thought we would read this together. Truly Devious. It's been on our TBRs for a while, so got this one. It was $6. Oh, and this one was $7, which is kind of crazy for a novella. And then I got these two because they were really discounted. $10.
These are
really cool covers.
Yeah.
Hardback and like $9, $10.
Jackets.
It's pretty, yeah, and the jackets are good. Started this one maybe a month ago on audio, and after like an hour I put it, yeah, it's a double. I stopped reading it after like an hour, so now that I have it, I think I'll want to read it. But yeah, I wasn't expecting that. Brock, go ahead, show your books.
I didn't get any of like thing I was really looking for, but I did get some westerns at all these bookstores. No matter what store you go to in Colorado, and I imagine it's everywhere west, there's like a million of these little pocket-sized books from Louis L'Amour, Zane Grey, all these different western authors, and I just haven't really looked into reading many westerns, but I said what the hell, and got a few. They're all like $3
so
each.
Good.
You know what's cool too is they all have in them like a little spot where you can like sign up for or like send money to be part of their like magazine or like enter to win something.
10 days free. Wait, that's actually so cool.
Yeah, we'll see.
We both did good.
It should
4
be
books.
some fun short reads.
Book number 2 of this video is done. I love this series. It's so mindless. They're really just not meant to be taken seriously. Like, you're gonna have fun reading it. There are 4 men and 1 girl. Adore all of the characters in these books. They're so fun. So glad that I finished that one. I have 2 hours and 27 minutes left today, and it's 4 p.m. I'm gonna take a little break because I've been reading for the past 2-ish hours, so I don't know what I'm gonna read next. That's a problem. I don't know. I feel like I should stick on the novella like train, you know, like I just finished this one, finished Powerful, like Killjoy is only 100 pages. So maybe I should just read this one as well. I feel like I could finish that tonight. Like, I didn't mean to do only novellas, but I don't know, that's kind of cute. And then I can pick up another book and finish out the video, but I feel like finishing 3 books in the first 2 days, that would be kind of crazy. This is gonna be the next one. So I just got this at the bookstore today. Killjoy by Holly Jackson. This is technically book 0.5 of her Good Girl's Guide to Murder series. So this is like the before. And I don't remember a ton about A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. I do remember it because I love Pip, but I mostly remember like the feelings that series gave me more than I remember the plot. So I might have to do like a refresh on those books before going into this one, since I'm technically doing it backwards. Like, I should have read this first, but I don't know. I'm excited. Should we pick the time for tomorrow? I feel like I like to know ahead of time so I'm not like surprised. Let's do 3 through 8 again. Tomorrow I do work from 7 a.m. to 11, and then I work out from like 11:30 to 1. I kind of need less hours tomorrow. Am I breaking the rules? No, this is my own game. I'm adding 1 through 8. I could have the option to read only 2 hours tomorrow, which would be helpful because I have things to do. So 1 through 8, it just gives more options, honestly. So, okay, we will wait. I like doing it here so you guys know that I'm actually doing the right one. Please don't be, is that 7? What does it say? 3. Oh, okay. 3, that makes me happy. Okay, 3 hours I can do. I can handle 3 hours. I get like an hour out of the way every morning. So 3 hours for tomorrow. This is the next book, book number 3. Oh, I didn't even give it a rating. I did rate this book 3 out of 5 stars. I'm gonna post the mood boards. I feel like those are so fun. I love doing the mood boards on Pinterest right now. Like I'm so into it. So there's the mood board for Vicious Lost Boys series, book 4. Okay, good morning. I finished Killjoy this morning. You guys, it's so short. It's 118 pages, and I'll actually show you. Brock was laughing last night. This, the later half of the book, is a good girl's guide to murder, like sneak peek. Like this much of the book was reading material, while this much was books that I've already read. It was like, oh wow, I'm done. That was quick. I thought I had this much more to go this morning, but no. So, Killjoy, 3 out of 5 stars. I feel like it's really hard to rate a novella, like anything over 4. Like I don't, like 4.5, 5, it doesn't make sense to me, even if I really did enjoy this book. I thought it was so fun. Like it could be a 4, but I feel weird giving a novella a 4. And that's just me. That's me and my rating. And so I think 3, 3.5, somewhere between there does this book justice. It's 100 pages. Those group games that you play where you're trying to solve a mystery, like player in the game is a certain character in this game and one of them is the murderer and you kind of gotta like figure it out. So it's like, it was this fun murder mystery with Pip and her friend group. I loved it, and it just proved that like Pip's mind works different. Like I think on my Goodreads review I put like Pip is too smart for me. I could not understand what Pip was figuring out, but she figured it out. I cannot wait for the day where I reread A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. I put a poll on my Bookstagram for these 2 books because I don't know which one I'm going to read. They're very, very different. We'll see what Instagram picks. So if you guys want, go follow my Bookstagram so you guys can participate and stuff like this. Both of them have been sitting on my TBR for a while, so I'm excited to read them. I will come back later. I have to go to work, so I will come back later. I have 2 hours and 36 minutes still on the timer today, so we'll get into a new book later. It is later, way later. It's almost 5 p.m. I still have 2 hours and 35 minutes, 36 minutes technically. Tell me why it's been 50-50 all day long. I hope it's not. Oh, yay! Okay, 52 to 48%. I'm gonna screenshot this really quick. All day long, it was 50-50. Oh, Dobie's barking. But I am gonna read Forget Me Not by Julie Soto. It's been on my TBR for a bit. Why not read it? I've heard mixed things about this one, so I'm a little nervous. I don't think it'll put me in a slump. I hope it doesn't, but I think that they're both wedding planners. They dated at some point, they broke up, and now they're back together and have to like work together on a certain wedding. I don't know if they're both wedding planners. Maybe he's a florist or something. I think that would make sense, right? I love how I refuse to read the back of the book. Like, that's how easy it is. I could read the back of the book. I'm just not going to. Now, the problem is, Brock and I have a busy night tonight. It's almost 5. He has like a meeting. He has a 100-mile race coming up, so he's got a meeting for that at 5. And we go to bed at 8. So technically, I only have 3 hours left in my day. I think some of my reading today might have to go to tomorrow. Let's do the number generator for tomorrow because I don't think I'll have time later today to do that. Okay, 1 through 8 again. If I get 8 hours, I have to add on whatever I don't finish today onto tomorrow. So let's go. Please, I don't want it to be high. Okay, I can handle 5. I can handle 5. We can do that. All right, so 5 hours tomorrow. Hey, what are you barking for? Yeah, you were just barking. He was barking up a storm. Go sit down. What you barking at? Huh? He needs to get groomed so bad. Okay, I'll tell you guys how I like this and start it when I start it. I have an hour and 31 minutes left on the timer. I'm gonna read for the next hour. So tomorrow I'll have 5 hours and 30 minutes to read. I don't think I'll have much carryover time, but I'm on page 50 of Forget Me Not. I'm really liking it. The things that I've heard, people either love or hate it, and I'm liking it, so that's good. Hello. This morning I did do some reading. I have 4 hours and 27 minutes left on my timer. It's already 2:30, and I don't know how much I'm actually gonna get done of the timer, but I'm thoroughly enjoying this book. I think it's giving me the wedding planner vibes with J-Lo in it, and I loved that movie growing up. My mom watched it all the time, so it's very much like you're in the wedding planning. There are like flashback scenes in his POV. So what is his name? Elliot. It's in Elliot's POV when it like flashes back because they used to date. We just don't know why they originally broke up. So it's a second chance romance, and he's giving me Black Cat energy. He's just so mean, and like I love it. I think there's a difference between like being mean but also like being a bully. He's not being a bully. He's just like standoffish, and I'm okay with that. I'm in the Zillow mood, so I'm gonna scroll on Zillow for a little bit and then I'll pick up the book. Again, I don't know how much reading I'm gonna get done, like how much of the timer I'm gonna get done with today, but I might try and stay up late, see if I can knock it out, but we will see. I do just want to say the mood board for this one on my Pinterest, I'm loving it. I feel like any Pinterest board with like wedding inspo or flowers or kind of a romantic element, it's so great. I'm on chapter 9, but I still have 4 hours left, so.
How much did you pay for your second?
We're matching.
That's what lovers do.
128 pages in. Brock, how far are you?
130.
Man, he's 2 pages in. I love it so much. I was just telling Brock, it's a grumpy sunshine trope. And we're grumpy sunshine.
Yep, I'm the sunshine, she's the grump.
No, he's the grump for sure. But not grumpy with me. Nope.
Never.
I'm gonna call it for the night. I'm gonna pick tomorrow's time and just add 39 minutes to it. Okay, I hope I don't get 8. Two hours and 40 minutes tomorrow. I'll probably read more than that if I'm being honest, but I'm halfway through and my contacts are drying out and I'm tired. You guys, I love this book. I am on page 224. I'm more than halfway through it. I have an hour and 27 minutes left on the timer today, which is a piece of cake. That's easy. So I can probably finish this book today or tomorrow. I'm in no rush. It is June 1st, which is exciting. So it's a new month. I need to take some pictures and film some wrap-ups today. I have heard like iffy things about it, so I was kind of nervous to get into it. And now that I'm into it, it's so sweet, okay? Black cat energy, but a simp. Like all he wants to do is be good for her, and like he's mean. He starts arguments to see how much the person actually like cares. Like will that person argue back? or will they not? He's very, like, he's very testy. Like, he likes to test people and his relationships with them. We haven't gotten a ton of background info on him. Like, I don't know why he's grouchy. I think it's just him. Like, I don't think he went through anything, like, growing up with his parents, or I think he's just grouchy. But she has commitment issues. She is a wedding planner but doesn't believe in marriages because her mom has been married 16 times and has had 16 different weddings. So she loves weddings, loves planning them. They're just one big party to her. But the commitment side of things, because her mom's been divorced 16 times, she doesn't believe in commitments. There's a ton of these flashback chapters in his POV, and it's the start of their relationship. It says like 3 years ago. That's the beginning of their relationship, and they're kind of friends with benefits, but they're exclusive and they just don't want to label anything. Well, she doesn't want to label anything. I think I can predict the reason why they broke up like 3 years ago and like where this is leading. I'm just gonna say it now before the actual reason comes out. I'm gonna guess that they broke up because he says I love you or something like that, like some big commitment term. Like he's either gonna ask to label it and be like, hey, let's be boyfriend and girlfriend, like I want to put a label on it, or he's gonna say I love you, or he's gonna say, man, in the future I would love to have a wedding, and she's gonna like freak out and then drop everything and leave. That's what I think the breakup is gonna be. But in current day, she is planning a wedding for this famous couple and he is the florist in this wedding. I don't want to like jinx it, but if I finish this book, that means I have to pick another book because it's only Saturday and I'm doing this until Tuesday. So that's fun though. That's fun. I'm loving it. I think that I'm cruising through these books. I just filmed my May wrap up. 11 books in May. I feel like that's pretty good. Manacled is not displayed because I obviously don't have a physical copy. It's 9:30 a.m. So I feel like I've gotten a lot done this morning, but I'm going to the gym. Let me put you guys here. My arms are tied. And then I have the rest of the day to kind of do whatever I want. I literally have nothing planned this afternoon, so I'm going to obviously do a lot of reading. I do have a few videos to film, but I think I can push them back to tomorrow. I have some fun things coming for July. You guys can probably guess what it is, but I'm very excited for it. And I'm gonna obviously continue to plan. I've done so much planning for it in the past like 2 weeks that now is time to start filming the little welcome videos. So I'll leave that. But this little outfit right here, so cute. It's from Amazon. Let me, and we're off. It is 4 p.m. I have an hour and 27 minutes left on my timer. I'm gonna read for maybe like 30 minutes and then I have a phone call with my grandma in like an hour.
And if you aren't calling your grandma, you need to.
Yeah, call your grandma.
This is your reminder.
I could finish this tonight. I have 50 minutes left on the timer. It's downstairs. Page 247 in Elliot's POV. I'm out of breath from going up the stairs. Some stuff has uncovered, and like, I get the reasons why Amma is nervous to commit. Her mom has been married 16 times. She has commitment issues and she doesn't want to put a label on anything. I get it, but we're seeing Elliot's POV in the past and it's breaking. It's breaking my heart. I wonder if I can find it. The last chapter, it's his inner like dialogue and he's like, we've been like this thing for 3 months. She's been my not girlfriend for 3 months now and I want to ask her the long-term question. Like, he's envisioning and seeing all of these things with her. He's like making all of these plans like long-term relationships would, yet she doesn't want to put a label on it and it's confusing him, and the poor guy. I get why there has been some people who don't like this book. There's some of my Bookstagram friends that have not liked it. And I'm just kind of wondering, like, why am I liking it and why aren't they liking it? And I think I'm reading it as like, he's a little misunderstood. And really he just needs someone, like he's a relationship kind of guy. She's not, but he is so infatuated with her and he really, really likes her. and he wants more with her, but he's timid and doesn't want to like push her away, so he doesn't ask. Like, I don't know, I am liking this a lot more than I thought I would. I've said that a million times in this video, but it really is like surprising me. Okay, I have 50 minutes left. Tomorrow, let's pick. I kind of want it to be a low number again. I feel like I've wanted low numbers this whole time, but okay, y'all can kind of see that. How many do you think?
3.
3. Oh.
4.
2. 2.
And if you go a minute over, I'm calling the police.
No, it's good if I go over. I just can't go under. I have to read 2 hours. I can definitely read 2 hours tomorrow. That's easy. What?
You fish?
I'm on the last page.
Dude, come on.
Maybe I'll let you know in a second. I don't know. Okay, so I'm about to go to bed. I forginished. What did I just say? Forginished. Oh, that's a new one. Okay, I finished Forget Me Not. Holy moly. So Brock and I didn't have a wedding. We did a courthouse thing and then had like this lunch, dinner kind of reception-ish kind of thing at my grandma's house. And it was great and it was simple and sweet and we just had like our family. It was wonderful. Everyone can do what they want with their life. Like, I'm so open to the idea of big weddings and small weddings, whatever you want to do, that's great. Maybe because I didn't have a big wedding, I like reading about them. I think it's very interesting, and I think especially from like an OCD planner, like I love my Google Calendar, I like having lists, like I'm big on planning, and I think it was really nice to get that. And there was so much wedding planning in this book, like so many nitty-gritty details, and that was really fun. I gave it 4.5 out of 5 stars. I think that that's super doable. I was talking to Brock about the rating, and I was like, 5 stars does seem like too much. Like, there were a few things that I didn't really love in it, and I'll get to those in a second, but 4 stars seemed like too low, so 4.5. I'm compromising. The things that it was really just one thing that I didn't love. You could tell Elliot was like, in his own way, pouring his heart out to her, and Emma was just really not having it and not taking it in a, I don't know, like just the way she was receiving his love I didn't really like. Everyone receives love different, but I was disappointed in her because I was like, he is literally obsessed with you, would do anything for you, and he proves that in the last few chapters of the book. Like, it was such a well-paced, planned out book. I loved that book, and I'm really excited to start a new one tomorrow. I don't know what I'm gonna read, and I only have 2 hours of reading tomorrow, but I don't know what I'm gonna read. And now I'm like, I'm disappointed that I didn't read this book sooner, and it's been sitting on my TBR forever. So now I'm like really into and really interested in picking up another book from my TBR cart. I just don't know which, so we'll kind of do that tomorrow morning. But that's it. Forget Me Not, 4.5 stars. Wow, it was such an easy read. I can't wait to reread it. Like, this is gonna be a book that I know I'm gonna love to reread. Good morning, it's the next day. I have no book to read. So, I'm cooking breakfast, I'm watching Cody Co, and I will pick a book soon. I just don't know even where to start. Like, yesterday I was like, oh, I wanna do a mystery book, like I wanna do a book off my TBR, maybe that's wrapped, I don't know. Up here, right? Like, I could read this one because I also wanted to read this one in this video, but now I'm not in the mood. And I don't want Instagram to pick my next read, so I'm not going to do that. I think I'm going to pick from here. I'm going to be bold, but I'm going to be honest. If I don't want to read it, I'm going to put it right here. Okay, I'm going to do number 38. I don't really know what any of these are. I do know what this one is because it's the biggest and it's a Stephen King book, and I'm not picking that book. So I kind of want like a small book. We'll do 18 because it's small. Okay? All right, teen first. I could get behind this one. I could do this one. I would actually be really interested in reading this. Ashley Poston actually has another new release coming out, I think in July, but I want to read this one. Okay, that's fun. So this one, or which would be Magnolia Parks. That's actually really tough. Okay, I have to think time frame, okay? If I want to finish this book in this video, we've got today's Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Realistically, in 2 days, I think I'm gonna ask Instagram to pick for me. I think that'll be a good, yeah. But I'm gonna do like, I'm just gonna put it on the screen so they can see. So, all right, now we wait. I'm gonna wait. Right now I'm going to get coffee and probably go to like a park and just take a walk. Whatever it is, I'm reading 2 hours of it today, so. It's obviously a little later in the day. It's about 3:30. I've not read at all today. I did a lot of booktube book stuff planning, and I also went and got coffee. I saw a friend. Not all I did. But the voting, the results are in. Not disappointed. It is 28 votes for Magnolia Parks and 22 votes for the 7-Year Slip. So I'm gonna be reading Magnolia Parks to finish off this video. I've been wanting to read it for a while. I've heard really mixed things. I don't know what I'm gonna think, because there have been some books that people are like, this is so toxic, whatever, that I actually really like. So I think I do like sometimes I like toxic books, and I think that this might be one of the books that I like. If it's anything like Redeeming 6 or Binding 13, where there's that little bit of toxicity and it's like unnecessary toxicity, I'm okay with that. And I'm definitely bringing a highlighter. I've heard that this one you gotta highlight up, so I'm gonna bring a highlighter and a pen. I'll pick another color. My timer, I have 1 hour and 30 minutes left. I think I could get another hour in, so that's what I'm gonna do. I have the book. I'm gonna do the laundry right there, lay in bed, and try and get another hour in. I don't know if that's gonna happen, but tomorrow is a really busy day. So whatever I don't finish tonight is gonna roll over into tomorrow. Let's go ahead and spin. Oh God, can you guys see that? Let's wait. It's gonna be something crazy. 5. Okay, that's not too bad. So I'm gonna try to read as much as possible tonight so no time rolls over into tomorrow. Update on this. I'm only 20 pages in and I read for 30 minutes. I was reading really slow because it's just a different writing style. Jessa Hastings definitely includes like dialogue, but also random sentence structure, and sometimes Magnolia, her POV, she's like talking to us, but sometimes she's just like in her dialogue. So I've had to get used to the writing style. I'm tired. I feel like I haven't left this spot this whole video, but that's okay. This is my reading spot. I did end up adding 30 minutes onto my time, so it's 5 hours and 30 minutes. I read for 1.5 hours this morning. Technically, is that math? Hour and a half? I don't know, but I have 4 hours and 20 minutes left. My phone's almost dead, so that's great. I'm gonna go plug it in. Actually, let's have a chat really quick. I think it's time we talk about Honey still has a cone on. It's been a few weeks. She has a cut on the side of her face. She's fine. She just keeps scratching it. I read so much better when I set a timer and I put my phone away. I have been doom scrolling so much recently and it's gotta stop. And I think that videos like this actually help me stop doom scrolling. Like, it's 3:30. I've been sitting here for 25-30 minutes just scrolling on my phone. And I was supposed to start reading. I'm actually really liking Jessa Hastings' writing in this one. I read Never by Jessa Hastings and I did not love that one. But in that book, Never, I appreciated and I loved her writing. I think it's a weird writing style, like it's different. And I'm definitely reading this a lot slower because I feel like it's just not what I'm used to. And a page takes me 2 times as long than a normal read would, but I'm really liking it. I think that, so here's my thing. I have a really healthy marriage, but I think it's nice to read books that are kind of toxic because that's something that I'm not getting, okay? And sometimes I like a little drama. So BJ and Magnolia, I'm not saying that I like the drama that they're in, or I like that BJ did that, what he did. Like, I'm not saying that I like that. I actually have this isn't a spoiler, everyone knows this, but I have like a no tolerance with cheating in books. Like, I don't like cheating tropes or like that at all. But because the purpose of this book is to be toxic, it is to be unhealthy. Like, this relationship is meant, in this book is meant to be toxic. And because I'm outside, I'm aware that it's meant to be toxic, I'm reading it like it's okay. I'm liking some of the quotes because I think the quotes are really pretty. Also like the idea of a friend group having each other's back like they do. Like, I think everyone is super loyal to each other, which I really like. Resume. I'm gonna start. I made it to page 150. I have 2 hours and 23 minutes. I actually think I could get another hour and a half or 2 hours in, so that's actually pretty great. I didn't think I would get that far, but I'm going to read some more, continue. Okay, don't hate me, but I'm kind of loving it. Loving it is a strong word, but because I loved Gossip Girl, this is feeling a lot like that, and the drama I'm enjoying a lot more than I thought I would, but like I can see why people don't like it too. So I don't know, but I'm gonna keep reading. Good morning. It is the last day of this challenge. And last night I actually did read before bed for about an hour. So I think it was like 24 minutes left on my timer last night. So I did read this morning for an hour and a half, but we didn't do the wheel. So I don't know how much time I'm even supposed to read today, but let's just say an hour and a half today minus 24 minutes. Let's just say I read for an hour today to make up for yesterday, and let's do the number wheel. But I'm on page 270. Yeah, 270. It is, I have thoughts, hold on. 1 through 8, let's go. What am I reading today? I actually do have time today. I have to go to work for only 2 hours, then I work out, and then we'll go from there, but oof. Oh, 7. Okay, so 7 minus an hour. 6. So 6 hours today. I can do that. That's no big deal. Now, some thoughts about Magnolia Parks, because there's a lot going on. Let me set my timer. I'm not reading it yet, but I set it and now I'm gonna pause it. Okay. 270 pages in. I was just talking to Brock about it. It's really hard for me to even think about what I'm gonna rate this book, because I am enjoying it. And it's very like confusing to me on how I know this is very exaggerated and it's fiction, but like there must be some relationships in real life that are like this, and it confuses me because I don't understand it. I don't know how people function like this and how people work like this, but I think that's why I like reading it. It's like a psychology student and I need to like evaluate these characters because there's something genuinely wrong with Magnolia and BJ's love. Like, obviously it's very detrimental towards their mental health. It's not a healthy relationship, but damn is it interesting. I'm captivated because probably due to the writing too, like, but it's also a stream of consciousness. Like, you're getting just random thoughts from Magnolia and BJ, like random, like they will be in the middle of a scenario and then she'll be like, and then this one day when we were younger, we did this, this, and this. And I'm like, where did that come from? Like, it's just very random. Is it like a 5-star enjoyment where this is such a good book and I actually really do like it? Or should it be like a 1-star book? Because what they're doing is terrible. So I'm really torn between like hating it and loving it. It's a really weird relationship that I have with this book. So I'm entertained, if that says anything. Like, I want to pick up the book, which is a good sign. Page 354. I'm almost done. And I'm really feeling like I like it. I like it. I'm enjoying it. I don't really want to put it down. I went ahead and bought Daisy Hates, the next book. I am excited to read that one. I feel like it's more so like character attachment, obviously. Like, I might not like the characters, but you get like attached to them and you bond to them. I don't know if it's like a 4 or 5-star like, or if it's like a 2 or 3-star like. 2 stars makes it seem like I don't like it, but I do. I just think there are obvious issues that I don't like about it, but I think that's like part of the book. So, but Brock and I have decided to go out to dinner, and I have 3 hours and 52 minutes left. I'm gonna try my best to finish this timer, but because we're going out to dinner, just know that I will be finishing Magnolia Parks. I still have 3 hours and 35 minutes left on the timer. I will finish this book tonight. If you guys want to see my final thoughts, final review, it'll either be my wrap up or you can follow my Goodreads to kind of see what I rate it. I am calling the video quits here. I'm gonna finish this tonight for sure because I have like so little left. Again, follow my Goodreads if you want to see any of the updates that I'm doing on there, but this video was a lot of fun. It was a lot more fun than I thought it would be. It held me accountable to actually like reading every day, which I do read every day, but I definitely don't read more than like an hour or two every day. So it was nice to kind of have that accountability, and the timer was a lot of fun. I noticed that I can put my phone away when a timer is on, when I'm like, okay, it's business, like set the timer, focus on the reading for that time, and I thought it was a really successful video. This was a lot of fun. I got done, how many books? I ended up reading like 5 books, 3 novellas, but still, this is a good chunk of my TBR as well. Like 1, 2, 3, 4 of the 5. 4 of the 5 were physical TBR books. Like they've been on my TBR for a while. So I call that like a big win because I've been trying to knock down my TBR cart. I loved this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up, hit subscribe, follow me on my other socials. I will see you guys in the next video.